Hi, I'm Pankaj Mahati. Welcome to MQuest Education, where finance meets real world skill. Today I am going to talk about CFA program. It is one of the most respected and globally recognized finance certifications in the world. But most people overthink it and very few understand what it actually demands. So now let's understand what is CFA. The CFA program, Chartered Financial Analyst, is a globally recognized qualification for careers in investment banking, portfolio management, equity research, valuation, wealth management, and the broader financial markets. Now think of it as the global standard in finance, deep, rigorous, and respected by companies and analysts worldwide. Now let's understand how anyone can pass the CFA exam. CFA isn't difficult, yes. I say this confidently because I have cleared all three levels of CFA and I have guided thousands of students in their preparation journey. It simply requires discipline, consistency, and the right exam environment. Let me break the three most important things you need to guarantee your pass. First, a realistic study blueprint. So before you start, create a rough study plan, not a rigid one, a guiding one. This gives you clarity on how many total hours you need to prepare for your exam, how much time you should provide for each topic, and overall you will get to know your real time horizon before you register for the actual exam. And as you study, this plan evolves with you. It tells you whether you are ready or whether you need more time. Second is the discipline, the only non-negotiable. Every student has a different starting point, but one rule applies to all. Study every single day. Even if it is for 30 minutes, the daily touch keeps your concept alive and your momentum intact. So in this CFA prep, consistency beats talent every time. Now, you will hear advice like you can prepare in 15 days, 30 days. Yes, that works, but only for the top 1% of students. The remaining 99% of us need consistent effort and a meaningful amount of preparation time. So, it is very important to honestly understand which bucket we fall into and plan our study timeline accordingly. Third is the practice questions, the real game changer. Reading is not enough. Exam is won through practice. You must practice in the same environment where the real exam happens. And this is why we built a full CFA exam replica platform that mimics the real CFA interface, the difficulty label, the timer, the calculator behavior, and the pressure. When you practice in the same ground where the actual match is played, your confidence becomes unshakable. And that's the difference between students who clear with certainty and students who walk out of the exam center unsure. If you want to clear your exam in one go, get access to our exam portal that replicates the real exam. The link is given in the description. Now let's understand what is the eligibility criteria for CFA exam. To register for the CFA L1 exam, the rules are very simple. For undergraduate students, you can appear for CFA L1 while you are in the college. So in your first year, you can prepare for your CFA L1, and while you are in second year, you can write the exam. Similarly, in the second year, you can prepare for your L2 level and you can write your exam while you are in third year. So by the time you have completed your 3 years of graduation, you are done with 2 levels. The only condition is you must finish your graduation before you appear for the L2 exam. Talking about the graduates and working professionals. If you have already completed your bachelor's degree or equivalent in any stream, you can register for CFA L1 exam anytime. There are some important global requirements. You must have a valid international passport and the name on your CFA registration form must exactly match what is printed on your passport. Third, The exam is fully computer based, so basic computer skills are essential. Now the game changer is if you practice on real exam like platform that we provide, it becomes extremely important because it ensures you walk into the exam day fully comfortable and confident. Talking about the exam pattern and structure, let's understand how the CFA exam is structured in the latest format. All your 3 levels are now computer-based exams held in authorized Prometric test centers. So now, what is Prometric test center? Think of it like an authorized partner of CFA Institute who is allowed to conduct CFA exams on behalf of the institute. Now, coming on level-wise exam pattern and duration. For CFA L1, it has 2 exam sessions of 135 minutes each. 90 questions per exam sessions, that is total 180 MCQ types questions in the exam you will get. So on an average, you get about 90 seconds to solve each questions. The L1 exams are conducted 4 times in a year, Feb, May, August and November. For CFA L2, there are 2 exam sessions of 132 minutes each. Each session has 11 item sets with 44 MCQs. That is, each item set has 4 MCQ related questions. So let's understand what is an item set. Item set is basically a small case study. In CFA L2, each item set, we call it as a short case study, has 4 linked questions to it. So instead of answering independent MCQ questions like you did in L1, you read one scenario and then answer multiple questions based on this same case in your L2. So in total, 22 item sets and 88 MCQ questions are tested. Out of this 22 item sets, 20 item sets are scored and 2 are unscored trial ones. And your L2 exams are conducted 3 times a year, May, August and November. Now let's look at the CFA L3. There are 2 exam sessions of 132 minutes each. The paper has a mix of item set MCQs like your L2, and a new thing is introduced, essay style constructive response. So what is constructive response? Constructive response means you are given an essay style passage with associated question. But unlike L1 and L2, these are not MCQs. You have to actually write your answers. So in total, 11 item sets and 11 essay sets where you have to write your answer. Again, 20 item sets are scored and 2 are unscored trial ones. Now the most important thing to clear CFA L3 is writing to the point with meaningful direct answer that addresses exactly what the question is asking. Many of us, especially in India, have a habit of writing long answers. But for CFA L3, shorter, precise and to the point answer scores better. This also helps you complete 100% of your paper, which is extremely important. Now, something very good has happened. The introduction of flexible exam windows. This system allows students and working professionals to choose an exam date that perfectly fits their preparation timeline. So you may be thinking, what is an exam window? An exam window is the range of dates during which CFA Institute conducts the exam for a particular level. For example, the August exam window is from 15th August to 21st August. This means you can schedule your exam on any one day within the date range. Now let's understand the career scope after CFA. Once you clear the CFA exam, even after your L2, it opens up the career opportunities with the global finance institutes. So roles that you can target are equity research analyst, portfolio manager, investment banking analyst, valuation analyst, wealth managers, risk analyst, financial modeling and strategy roles. Now companies that hire CFA are Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, all your big 4 companies, BlackRock, HSBC, Citigroup, right? Buy-side investment firms, hedge funds, portfolio management firms, even these days fintech and equity research startups are hiring CFAs. So opportunity is endless. Talking about the salary range in India, CFA L1 earns somewhere 8 to 10 lakhs per year. CFA L2 gets around 12 to 20 lakhs per year. CFA L3 starts somewhere around 30 lakhs LPA, depending on roles, location. Internationally, these numbers are much higher. But remember, CFA builds a long-term, high-growth finance career, not just a one-time job. If planning to build a strong career in finance, CFA can genuinely transform your trajectory. With discipline, daily consistency, and the right exam practice, this exam is absolutely achievable. If you want more clarity on preparing CFA exam or in your career path, feel free to reach out to us. All the details are given in the description. We'll be happy to guide you. Happy learning.